Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today, I thought of doing something super simple for the average working person. So I am going to give y'all 5 different looks that you could wear to college, that you could wear to work, and these can be done in less than 5 minutes. Without wasting any time, let's get to it. So I brought you guys closer and I popped on some eyebrows because I haven't had time to go threading, and yeah, I'm trying to avoid the malls and everything, so I had to put some eyebrows on, and I also shaped them with concealer. So for this first look, it takes less than 10 seconds and it's super easy. Take any sort of lipstick that you want, any color. I'm just going to be using a nude lipstick, and I'm just going to apply that on my lips, and ta-da! This is the first look. Now for the second look, and this takes less than maybe 1 minute. If you're anything like me and you have oily eyelids, take your eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer and popping that on my eyelids. Again, if you do not have oily eyelids, you do not have to do this step. I just have very oily everything. Okay, so now that my primer is on, I am just going to take an eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Intuit liquid eyeliner. Maybe I should do this side first. So what I do is I look straight ahead. Maybe I'll bring you all in. Okay, I draw a tiny line like that. And I make a small V. Until I'm happy with the outside first. Then looking down, and I gently pull it across. So once that's done, I fill it in. I'm just gonna do the other side, and I do exactly the same thing. And this is look number 2 done. If you want to pop on mascara, go ahead, but this is sufficient enough for work. It is more than enough. It lets your skin breathe. It's not too heavy. It is super simple. And I'm gonna show you the third way to do your simple, less than 5-minute makeup. Now for the third look, I wanted to make it super simple as well. And this look is for the person that has like 2 products in their kit. And let's say it is a mascara and a lipstick. You can do wonders with these 2. Now just be aware, if you're going to be using a lipstick on other parts of the face, like how I would show you in a bit, be aware that your lipstick is not too moisturizing, and it is a liquid matte lipstick. And the reason for this is because, like for myself, if I'm going to put it on my eyelids, I have oilier eyelids, and if it has a lot of moisture in it and it's a shine or a satin finish or whatever, it's going to crease on my eyelids. It's probably going to disappear even if I put an eye primer on it. So how I'm going to start off is I'm going to prime my eyelids, and then taking my lipstick, I'm using the NARS lipstick in the shade Slow Ride, and using a little bit of product on my ring finger, I'm just going to place that on my eyelids. I am dabbing it, right? And because it's matte, you can build it up. You can also use a brush, but If you don't have brushes, then just use your fingers. There's nothing wrong with it. And what I like to do is just blend out the sides, the outer corner. Oops. Yeah, I'm just cleaning it up. And blend the rest of it into the crease, like so. As you can see, it's a bit uneven, so just add more. Super easy, and just do the other side. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I am going to put the same color on my cheeks as blush. Obviously, depending on what you would like, I prefer putting my blush here now. And I'm just going to blend it out and up. And because it's matte, you need to move faster. Yes. Alright, once the cheeks are done, apply it on your lips. Once your lips are done, pop on some mascara. And this should last you the whole day, especially if you're working in an office and it's not too hot. This is fine. You don't actually need foundation. Nobody actually needs foundation. But I feel like if you're working a small amount of hours and you want something fast, something quick, still looking cute, this look is great. This look is absolutely great. And as long as you feel that it's wearable and you feel comfortable in it, go for it. So this fourth look is a little bit heavier, but still easy, simple, takes less than 5 minutes to do. So what I'm going to be using is a tinted moisturizer, and I'm going to be using the NARS tinted moisturizer. This has SPF 30 in it, and it is also very, very lightweight. And the color that I'm using for this tinted moisturizer is Annapurna Medium 2. It is one of my favorite products. It really is. I use this for shows sometimes. If we're doing outdoor shows, I will use this product because it's light, it lets my skin breathe, and it has SPF 30 in it, which is great. So before I apply the tinted moisturizer, I'm just going to prime my eyelids. And do you know what's crazy, guys? This one tube can last me 1 year. This one tube can last me 1 year. It's so good, I had to say it twice. Y'all know that? Once my primer is popped on, I am going to use a tinted moisturizer. So what I do is I just take a little bit and put it the back of my hand. Ooh. It's like 40 degrees now. It's super watery. So what I do is I get my sponge, put it in the product, and just apply it all over my face. Because it's a moisturizer, you can definitely use your fingers. See, it's so light. There's a little bit of coverage, but it's actually really, really light. It's almost like it's not even there. So as you can see, my face is just a little bit more cohesive, if that's the word you could use. All right, and it's great. It doesn't give me very thick coverage, but what it does do is it moisturizes my face throughout the day. It definitely keeps me protected from the sun, and it makes my skin look even. So just having this as a base is great. Moving on, I'm just going to be taking my Wycon Cosmetics Fiona May Concealer in the shade Caramel. As you can see, I've popped 4 little dots underneath my eyes, and I'm just going to be taking my ring finger and I'm going to be dabbing that into place. Once that's dabbed into place and I'm happy with it, I dab the outside. And with the remainder product that is on your finger, I just put it in the middle, and that's it. Done. And now the other side, exactly the same thing. So once you've blended it in, just take a fluffy brush and your compact powder, any powder, something that's a little bit more fine. I'm just going to use this Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Toffee Caramel, which is 330. And I'm just going to apply that underneath, very gently dust it on, just like that. This will kind of stop it from creasing. It's gonna crease regardless, but you know. Also take the powder, so just take a fluffier brush, a bigger brush, or you can use whatever is already given to you in the product itself, like a sponge or whatever. And I'm just gonna lightly dust that all over my face. Then what I do is I take my bronzer, so I'm gonna be using the only bronzer I have, which is the NARS bronzer in the shade Casino. Taking a blending brush, a small eyeshadow blending brush, I'm just going to pop that in my crease area. So once you've put in the bronzer in your crease, just pop on some mascara. And then either pop on whatever you want on your lips. It can be lip balm, it can be lipstick, up to you. And this is the Maybelline Toasted Brown lipstick, and yeah, it's the same lipstick that I used in the first look. So as you can see, this look is very similar to the first look. It's just that I added a tinted moisturizer and a powder and bronzer, and I kind of defined the face a little bit more. Not that you need to, but if you have these products and you would like to use them, go ahead. So this is the third look, and also it takes less than 5 minutes to do. So the fourth look is a continuation from your third look, and it's just defining it and making it a little bit more boom. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, I have this pen eyeshadow stick right here. This is by Wycon Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Real Bronze. It is this beautiful bronzy color, and it's super easy to apply. I'm just gonna pop it on my eyelids. Also remember, I already have eyeshadow primer on it. This product has primer in it as well. So for those people who don't have eyeshadow primer or feel like you don't want to spend money on it, just get an eyeshadow that already has eyeshadow primer inside, that it's gonna stick all day. I have been using this for the past few weeks, and it stays. And I work long hours, guys. I can work from 8:30 a.m. all the way to about 10 p.m. right? And sometimes I need my makeup to stay, and there are times when I honestly don't have time to touch up my face. So I always make sure that the things that I use, or the products that I use, they work for my skin. So I'm just gonna take my finger and just blend it out a little bit. Now that that's blended, you can either put on a little bit of highlighter, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a small brush, pop on some highlighter. And I usually do this when I have really long days and I wanna look like I'm nice and healthy and life is good, and that I sleep 8 hours a day. When I need to look like that, that's when I add my highlighter. Yeah, this is the fourth look, which is similar to the third look, but you know, you can mix and match whatever suits your vibe that day. So this final look that I'm gonna give you guys, this is the fifth look. It is going to be for those who go to work and then want to party afterwards. And I know so many of my friends who are like this, and they don't have time to go home, wash their face, and put on a new face. They don't have that time. So I've come up with this thing where it's not about how much makeup you use when you go out, it's the colors that you use. So if I were you and I had work and I know that I'm going out partying afterwards, I would use darker colors. So I'm going to be using this magnifies Spice Edition. Basically this. Itu dia, Magnifies Spice Edition. So it has so many neutral, warmer tone colors. Obviously, because my skin tone is slightly deeper, I like warmer colors on my color. I like warmer tones on my skin. What is up with me? I can't even speak. So what I do is I take a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna take this darker brown color and just gently put it on the outer corner of my eyes. See, it's all about color. If you find, like, I don't know about you guys, but have you guys ever worn lesser makeup than you usually do, but you've used darker colors, and people be like, wow, you're wearing so much makeup? And I'm always like, no, I'm wearing lesser makeup. It's just the colors that I've used look like that I'm wearing more. And then take a clean, fluffy blending brush and just blend out those sides. Excuse me. You do not have to do underneath the eyes, but if you feel like doing it, go ahead. Go for it, girl. Or go for it, boy. Go for it. I'm just taking a small brush and placing that underneath the eye. So now that that's done and you still feel like, you know, you don't look like going out to party, guess what? Change the color of your lipstick. Get a darker lipstick or a brighter lipstick. So when it's about 5 o'clock and work is gonna be over, change your lipstick color. I'm gonna be using a MAC lipstick. I know. Honestly guys, I haven't used MAC for years. MAC is still one of the OGs. So I'm gonna be using MAC. And this is the shade Diva, right? And it's a deeper red shade. Yeah. So it's all about color. Feel like getting lit? After work, pop on some lipstick. Look at that. So this is the final look, and this is the 5th look if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just going to wrap this up and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have given you 5 different looks that you can use for work or college or anywhere that you want to do. And these looks, they really do take less than 5 minutes. You do not need a lot of time on them. And feel free to play with your makeup. If you don't want to use mascara, don't use mascara. If you want to use an orange lip or an orange blush, go for it. If you just want to go to work barefaced with nothing, go for it. When you go to work, you should be known for your personality, for your work ethic, your professionalism, your knowledge, your skill. These are things that are way more important than how you look when you go to work. So try out these 5 looks or do what's best for you. And if you want to see any other looks or challenges or whatever it is, please do let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!